there you go. There's a chance to make it up to her at the end of March. So, how about this? A man eats nothing but pizza for 25 years. That's it. Dan Jensen is 38 years old, and he hasn't eaten anything besides pizza in the past 25 years. While monotonous, that doesn't necessarily sound too unhealthy because you can put anything on a pizza. Meats, vegetables, even fruit and seafood. But Jansen only eats cheese pizza. Okay, so he must be constipated. Like hardcore. I'm not playing, guys. I'm sorry. Oh man. Golly, that's nuts. Jeez, Jansen, I'm sorry. Jansen wasn't always on the pizza-only diet, though. It all began when, as a teenager, he decided to become a vegetarian for ethical reasons. But he hated vegetables, so he just decided to start surviving on pizza alone. He says he knows he must sound, quote, like a horribly unhealthy and fat person, but he says he's in fact thin, has tons of energy, and feels great every day. First of all, how's your cholesterol then, bro? You gotta be. Man, that can't be good. Even if you're thin, you gotta have a high cholesterol, man. Eating just nothing but cheese pizza? Unless you're eating the low-fat stuff. And like the gluten-free pizza dough. That can't be good. That really can't. However, Jansen does have diabetes. He says he gets variety in his diet by eating different brands of pizza or going to different restaurants. Jansen is not so much a vegetarian as he is just a quote-tarian. Where I come from, that diet is called picky eating. I'm sorry, that just boggles the mind. So, how many boyfriends are looking to be lazy? I have something here for you. How to be the laziest boyfriend ever and get away with it. Listen up. Throw your girlfriends out of the room. Go give her your credit card and tell her to go buy you something nice. Buy herself something nice. Or buy your both selves something nice. Or just don't play this part of the podcast while you're sitting next to her. If you think dating is hard work, you're in luck. The Bro app, BROAPP, Bro app, write it down, will auto-text your girlfriend so you can head to poker night or watch the game without checking in with her. Congratulations, you've just outsourced your relationship. It works like this. You enter your girlfriend's contact information into the Android app, and then you write a series of texts or choose from a list of 12 generic messages like, "Hi babe, how was your day?" Just as you program the DVR to record your favorite show, you schedule a text to be sent out to your girlfriend's phone once a day. The app has some built-in safety features too. It cancels a scheduled message if you or your girlfriend recently called or texted one another. The app also knows your girlfriend's Wi-Fi network, so it won't send texts while you're actually sitting in her apartment, and it won't let your girlfriend access the app either. If she tries, it conveniently brings up a fake list of gifts you plan to buy her. The two Australian creators claim they've decided, they deceived their girlfriends for 3 months using the app. But the Bro app has big backfire potential. Like when your partner wants to engage in an actual dialogue after the app sends her a canned message. That's right, the Bro app may actually increase the amount of conversation you have to partake in, which defeats the purpose of having an app do the work for you. Plus, think about how your girlfriend will react when she discovers you send pre-programmed messages to her phone. She'll probably doubt your sincerity and trustworthiness. She'll probably wonder why she's wasting her time with a guy who can't find a couple seconds each day to send her a personalized, thoughtful text message. But hey, you'll be able to spend all the time you want with your bros after she dumps you. And wasn't that the whole point of the app in the first place? Plus, on top of that, No, it's not a couple seconds for a text message. Because if okay, I'm sorry, women, you text a lot. There are some girls who say, "I don't text. I don't text. Nah, I don't text. I don't text. I don't text." There are some women though who will text like a mug. You're gonna text that much? Why don't you just call? Save my thumbs. I don't like texting all that much. A quick hey, howdy, hey is great, but a long, month-long message, man, come on, yo. It's easy, yo. So, get this. A man got fired for using a forklift on a vending machine. Okay, so let's paint the picture here real quick. You go to a vending machine, it's probably happened to quite a few people. If you say it hasn't happened to you, it will. You just jinxed yourself. Congratulations. You go to a vending machine, go to get a candy bar, M&M's, crackers, gum, whatever you get out of a vending machine. You see the little thing unrolling, and it's right there. It's not even being hung on by the little black part that is spinning. And it just sits there. It just sits there. And you're just staring at it like 85 cents for a freaking fun-sized Snickers bar, and it's stuck? Are you kidding me? You know how much sticky change I had to hold in my hand out of my cup holder in my car for that stupid little candy bar, and it's stuck, right? Right? People are getting mad right now. People are getting mad. Well, Robert McKevitt of Milford, Iowa, got his Twix stuck. And I mean like the actual candy. He had a candy Twix. He was buying a Twix out of the machine and it got stuck. So, he used an 8,000-pound forklift to try and get it out. Not the smartest thing to do. We got one of these vending machines at work, and it's happened to me all the time. It always seems the same candy bar. It always happens on the same candy bar. It's always a Baby Ruth. I've gotten a Baby Ruth twice, and it's done it to me every time. So I just stopped getting Baby Ruths from work. I just started getting them from the gas machine, or the gas station down the street. So yeah, he allegedly picked up the vending machine 6 times, dropping it nearly 2 feet onto a concrete floor. McKevitt admits using the forklift to move the machine, but denies dropping it. Dude, just lifting it and then setting it down slightly is not going to move that machine enough. You definitely got to drop it, trust me. I rocked that machine so many times just to try to get that Baby Ruth loose. Man. So yeah, you don't deny the dropping, because we all know you gotta hit that thing pretty hard to get it to fall. Robert claims that machine was trouble and they fired me, and now I hear they have all new vending machines there. That's when you gotta wonder, maybe they were just looking for a reason to get rid of you, and they knew you liked going to that machine, and they always saw you with the Twix, and they knew which number it would get stuck on, so they told the vending machine guy, or they slipped them an extra 20 to get it stuck on a certain, put the Twix on this one. We're trying to get this guy fired. I think the boss was working with the vending machine there, company. So, a snake pickled in liquor bites a woman. I guess it was angry that it was out of liquor, huh? An unidentified woman in Harbin, China, decided to make some snake liquor to help her arthritis. That's weird. The medicinal liquor is made by adding a venomous snake to alcohol, such as, I'm gonna butcher this, Baijiu, Baijiu. I'm guessing that's it. And letting it steep so that the essence of the snake infuses the liquor. The woman had dispensing the liquor from a spigot at the bottom of the container. When the alcohol level got low 3 months after adding the Viper, she opened the top of the container to add more. Again, I'm gonna butcher this. Baijiu, and the snake bit her. The woman was treated for the bite on her finger. The snake had apparently gone into hibernation and woke up not only trapped and angry, but also drunk. Maybe next time she will make snake liquor with a dead snake, as the recipe calls for. Dead, alive. Probably not going to be eating or drinking anything with the word snake involved in it. I'm sorry, I just have this phobia, and it's a bad phobia, and I don't like snakes, period. That's all I'm saying about that. So, I know last week we were talking about a little boy who took a vehicle for a joyride and took his little sister with him and told someone he was a midget and everything, and pretty much almost got away with it. When he tried to do it a second time, yada yada, you get the gist. If you don't, go back and listen to the second, go listen to last week's, not the second, go listen to last week's. So anyway, this week we don't have a kid doing it. We got 2 dogs. Yeah, 2 dogs. Took a truck for a joyride. A pickup truck came very close to plunging into the Arkansas River in Tulsa, Oklahoma on Tuesday. The truck belonged to a man identified only as Scott, was parked on a hill. While Scott was inside a house, his 2 dogs, Luna and Roscoe, were left in the truck. Scott is quoted as saying, "I got around to the front of the house where the truck was, and it's like not there," he said. And I was like, did I get towed? And I just thought, no, it didn't. One of the dogs put the car into gear, and they took off. Appropriately 3 blocks down a hill, Tulsa firefighter Clay Ayer said. The dogs missed drivers on Riverside Drive, runners on the trail, and narrowly missed landing in the Arkansas River. If you ask me, those are some pretty good drivers, right? Those are better than some of the drivers I've seen out there on the road today. But unfortunately, the squirrel they were chasing still got away. I'm sorry that happened. Really good drivers, though. That man should really, Scott, as he is only known as, should consider taking those dogs and putting them in a circus, or, hey, they could be the next successful team drivers at Swift Transportation, for God's sake. They got a pulse, they breathe, and obviously they know how to drive a truck. I mean, why not? So, I know the Olympics are over and everything. Great, wonderful, sad, all, boo, hoo. The next thing of Olympics will be in 2016, which will be the Summer Games. And apparently they have 2 new sports that are going to be debuting in those games. One of them is rugby, and the other is golf. These 2 sports will actually be taken over for baseball and softball that they got rid of, I believe it said in 2007. And they took it off the thing in 2007. It really wasn't supposed to take effect, though, until 2012, because, the Olympics are every 4 years. So, with that said, unfortunately, any baseball fans such as myself, and softball fans such as many college women, or just women in general, who play or love softball, unfortunately, that will not be an Olympic sport anymore, which I think is golf? Whatever. And rugby, I guess. Sure. So anyway, folks, I'm just about to start wrapping it up here really quick, though. There's a lot of stuff going on right now in Russia. I never really talk about serious news. This really caught my eye the other day when I was checking my email. I was meaning to talk about it earlier, before we got all funny and stuff, but I really hate to end this thing on a serious note. To anyone out there, just keep Russia in your prayers. It looks like they're really going through some tough stuff right now, beefing up military and everything, and really starting to threaten the U.S. to stay out of whatever it is that they are fighting with. But Russia and Ukraine is really going at it right now, and I mean, from a far standpoint, and when you're reading the news and